I want to quickly talk to you about the best pitch deck software tool to actually get noticed and funded this year. So, if you are a startup or an established business, you got to really have the right pitch deck software if you want to really impress investors, you want to impress lenders or other key stakeholders. Okay, so here is the top software I want you to pay attention to. Number one, StoryDoc. So, if you think about the best pitch deck software, StoryDoc is a pretty good, I would say, a pretty good model because StoryDeck actually does a lot of things. Okay, in terms of pitch deck, in terms of PowerPoint presentation, in terms of the type of presentation that you really want to have, because StoryDoc goes against the static nature of PowerPoints. Okay, you have a lot of flexibility. You have a lot of aesthetic variety. That's what I love with StoryDoc, and I also love the fact that you are able to adapt your presentation to your specific audience. So that's a very good pitch deck software tool to think about this year, StoryDoc. Second one is I want you to think about SlideBean, another top products that I want you to really pay attention to this year. So SlideBean is a pitch deck design agency that built a pitch deck maker. And so the cool thing about SlideBean is that it's a tool that's focused on startups and entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, and let's just say entrepreneurs in general. Okay, so it's when you go with SlideBean, you have everything designed, everything that's actually designed for you. So that's pretty cool. Okay, the content and visuals are pretty good, and if you use the online presentation version, you reap the benefits of a basic interactive design. So this is really good from a flexibility point of view, by the way. That's really cool. And the tool also offers a lengthy AI writing and design wizard that helps you create a essential startup collateral. Okay, so that's really cool. And in terms of pricing, pretty decent too. Okay, you're paying anywhere from $10 all the way to $100 a month. So you have templates, you have design and content, you have export and sharing, you have artificial intelligence, and you also have, and that's the good thing, you have analytics. Next, I want to talk to you about Visme. So if you are thinking about the best pitch deck software to get noticed and funded this year, think about Visme. And the cool thing about Visme is that this is a PowerPoint style free form design canvas with some elegant slide transition animations and a lot of pretty data visualization. So if you think about visualizations, the name comes from there, by the way, Visme. Okay. So the one thing I want to tell you here is that when you think about Visme, think about the flexibility and also think about lots and lots and lots of templates. Okay. The pitch deck you get at the end, if you use a template, is pretty clean, is modern, it's adaptable. So that's pretty cool. And so you have templates, design and content, export and sharing, AI, of course, and you have analytics also. So this is pretty good from a flexibility point of view. And one thing I want to say real fast is that if you go with Visme, you have the possibility to actually pay less than with SlideBean because they're charging you anywhere from $10 all the way to $30. Next, you have Canva. Everybody knows Canva. So if you're looking for the best pitch deck software to get noticed and funded this year, think about Canva. Now, Canva is not primarily a pitch deck presentation tool because Canva does a lot of stuff. Okay, it's best known for presentations, all kinds of presentations. So this is the best known PowerPoint alternative and one of the best, by the way. Okay, and one thing I love about Canva is that you can actually integrate it very easily into PowerPoint, into Google Slides and Keynote. Okay, Apple Keynote. And Canva makes presentation design easy and has also loads of templates for any document, but not so much for pitch decks. Okay, so Canva, in terms of pricing, you are paying somewhere from $10 to $150 per month, depending on the number of team members you enroll. Okay, but the outcome will be a pretty PowerPoint static, largely generic. Okay, but the drawback with Canva is that it won't make you stand out. Okay. Of course, you have templates, design and content, export and sharing capabilities. That's for sure. You have AI in a limited format, and you also have analytics. If you're looking for the best pitch deck software to get noticed and funded this year, I want you to think about Beautiful AI. And Beautiful AI is really, as the name implies, is actually an AI tool primarily. Okay. And so it's important to understand that this is a software tool that doesn't really publicize itself as a pitch deck software tool, but it definitely is. When you look at the outcomes, this tool makes static PowerPoint presentations, feel a little old. Beautiful AI brings one thing fresh to the table. It's a walled garden, meaning that it doesn't give you free reign to move things on the canvas as you please. Okay, so with Beautiful AI, it's much harder to ruin the design. You can move things around between designated places, and you can make them. You can make items larger or smaller, but you are actually you're pretty restricted to a certain process. Okay, in terms of pricing, they're charging you anywhere from $12 to $50 a month. You also have Pitch.com, another wonderful tool that I want to introduce to you into this conversation. This platform has a very clean and elegant interface. It's essentially a more aesthetic version of PowerPoint with a bunch of great looking designs and basic analytics. And Pitch markets itself as a collaborative presentation maker for fast moving teams. But Google Slides and PowerPoint also offer collaboration, commenting, and the like. So nothing really is huge here in terms of like nothing begs, I would say, boasting or pride. Like no, and in terms of pricing, they're charging you anywhere from like the free version, so zero buck to 170, no 170. I would say 75. Okay, dollars per month. If you are on the pro tier, you also have great analytics. Of course, the tool itself is AI embedded, so this is pretty cool from a flexibility point of view. If you're looking for the best pitch deck software to get noticed and funded, think about UpMetrics this year. This is actually another wonderful tool, and this is an all-in-one business planning tool that includes an AI-powered pitch deck creator. So UpMetrics was pretty known for project management, but they have actually pivoted a little bit in terms of their business model. So this platform is not just a deck design app; it's a part of a complete toolkit built for founders who want to create a clean, investor-ready presentation without needing design skills. So, along with the pitch deck tool, you also get business plan builder, financial forecasting software, and AI writing features all wrapped into one workspace. And the pitch deck comes with 9 key investor slides. So you have introduction, opportunity, sales and marketing, funding, financial projections, traction, timeline, team, and partners. So that's really good. And you can reorder them, delete the ones you don't need, and adjust the flow to fit your story. And every slide includes a guided questionnaire and helpful tips to guide what you write. So, what I love about UpMetrics is that the AI can polish or rewrite your content, and a built in research assistant helps you pull in relevant data and insights with citations when you need stats or benchmark or any kind of benchmark. Okay. In terms of pricing, you're looking at anywhere from 7 to $40 a month. You also have a pick to chart if you're looking for the best pitch deck software to get noticed and funded. Okay, and this is actually a tool that's actually great with infographics, but you can actually adapt it to pitch decks. Okay, it's pretty easy. So the tool itself is easy enough to use with a free-form canvas approach like PowerPoint that lets you do anything you want, including messing up the design. And the editor is heavily geared towards infographics and charts. You can find about any chart known to man, but it's important to understand that you have to really make sure that those charts actually adapt to your specific niche. Okay. In terms of pricing, you're looking at anywhere from $0 to 49 to 65 bucks a month. So there is a free tier. Okay. Now, if you want to have an enterprise pricing quote, you can have that, but you have to call sale. Okay. Call sales and they'll let you know. So if you're looking for the best pitch deck software to get noticed and funded, think about Vengage. So Vengage is actually is another PowerPoint style presentation maker with freeform canvas, but with little to show for as improvement to the original PowerPoint. So the tool is a bit slow. It lacks a clear hierarchy of features, which makes it very hard to navigate. Some buttons are not where you would expect, and upgrade prompts keep popping up and interfering with your work. Okay. So when editing images, the design tool easily breaks. Okay, so something to think about. In terms of pricing, expect to pay somewhere from 20 bucks all the way to $500 on the enterprise plan. And finally, you have also Modelix. So if you're looking for the best pitch deck software, think about Modelix. And Modelix is actually very basic. Okay, very very basic, and it's actually first and foremost a business planning tool for startups, among other things. So nothing really, I would say, incredible here. Okay, so this is important to really think about it. So one thing I want to say here is that you have to understand, at the end of the day, it's all about possibilities. Okay, so those are the top 10 tools that I wanted to share with you. But you also have a few other tools, like lesser known tools, like you have first of all, you have Prezi, right? So Prezi is a nonlinear presentation maker. Everybody knows Prezi, that's for sure. You have Prezi. You have Flipbook. Flipbook is actually also pretty good. This is actually a tool that creates presentations that flips like a book. It provides some of the most horrible presentation user experience, okay, that you can really imagine. You also have a Pitch Deck IO. So here you are speaking about a pitch deck creator that actually looks very basic. Okay, very basic. Let's also talk about pitch deck writing software. So you have actually pitch that space. One thing I need to warn you about is that these tools are horrible at designing your pitch deck. So if you're here for the designer rather than content, this class of tools is not what you need. Okay, they're good in terms of writing, but not in terms of designing it for you. So you have a pitch that space. This is a pitch deck writing wizard that helps you create a pitch deck like a true beginner, with supporting explanations and a strict but highly developed content structure. Okay, so this is kind of cool. And then you also have, besides Pitch That Space, you have a PitchBob IO. This is not a pitch deck design software. It describes itself as an AI pitch deck generator and startup copilot, but it's more of an AI startup copilot that actually tosses up a basic pitch deck. Okay, the tool offers a chatbot with conversational UX, so this is something that you can think about. You also have Slides AI. Slides AI. So this is a Google Slides extension that's supposed to help you generate texts, images, and slides with AI. And the only problem is that its main features actually act like a bunch of slides or an entire presentation from a web page or a PDF. Okay, that doesn't work all the time. And finally, you have Beamer. And Beamer, like PitchBob IO or Pitch That Space, okay, this is just an AI PowerPoint pitch deck writer powered by a chat DPT. Okay, so nothing really, I would say, extremely extraordinary here. So one thing I need to understand here is that if you leave the top 10 software that I shared, the top 10 software tools that I shared with you a little earlier. The others are not really as I would say developed or complex or as sophisticated as you would expect them. Okay, either you have tools that are really mediocre, or you have tools that actually want you to go through a grueling section. That's just a grueling session of Q&A about what you really want, like Chat GPT style. So if you're looking for the best pitch deck software to get noticed and funded, you need to understand that there are certain aspects you need to look for if you are thinking about choosing a pitch deck. Look for the ease of use, the templates, the design of content, the export and sharing. Think about the AI, artificial intelligence is everywhere nowadays. Think about analytics and think about the cost. Okay, this is really important. One thing I want you to really understand here is that at the end of the day, it's all about possibilities. So you want to look for pitch deck design tools. What kind of possibilities can you actually do with? Can you actually, I would say, trigger with those tools? Okay, because those pitch deck design tools let you create and modify your deck, and some of them provide content structures that help you write the content too. But it's kind of limited. That portion of things is kind of limited. So when you think about design tools, you also have to think about pitch deck writing tools. Now those use a chat or wizard interface to guide your hand in writing the content of your pitch deck, then split out a generically designed deck. Okay, I want to insist on that. It's generically designed. It's nothing really artistically superior. No, this is a little more than basic, but it's still basic. And also, it's important to understand that at the end of the day, when it comes to pitch deck presentation, the order of appearance matters, right? You want to make sure that you're looking at superior, what I call superior slides, more important slides, going all the way to less important slides. Now, of course, all slides on a pitch deck are important, but some are more important than others. So for instance, when you want to describe the problem you're solving, you want to describe the value you're adding to the market. You're describing key stats in the market. You are describing the pain point that your customer or your listener or your investor is supposed to actually pay attention to. So those are key key criteria that you want your pitch deck to actually capture in a wonderful way as you actually prepare the pitch deck. So, in conclusion to this conversation, I share with you the best pitch deck software to get noticed and funded. I share with you the top software, the lesser known tools, and the overview. So, the top software includes StoryDoc, SlideBean, Visme, Canva, Beautiful AI, Pitch.com, Opmetrics, Pick2Chart, Vengage, and ModelX. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.